will basically.
भाई नहीं 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 नहीं, कुछ गड़बड़ हुई है टाइपिंग में, फैट फिंगर है। हो गया।
हाँ तो फैट फिंगर
ले।
था ना, ठीक है। भाई तेरे फैट फिंगर ज़्यादा होते हैं। आई हैव नोटिस्ड।
क्या कर सकते हैं, मोटी उंगलियां हैं भाई।
इसका कंटेंट बन
ठीक है, चल।
सकता है फैट फिंगर का, क्या बोलता है? You just heard the term fat finger. Now, what exactly is fat finger? Especially if you're in finance, you should know this jargon. Fat finger is basically a human error caused on the keyboard where you input or type the wrong numbers. Instead of 100, you mistakenly type 1000, and that's fat finger. Now, this is typically found on the trading floors or even in banks mostly, where let's say you were a trader on Goldman Sachs trading floor and you get an order to place a buy order on the stock of, I don't know, Nvidia of 1000 shares, and you go like 1000, and then there is this fat finger and you go like 10,000 shares by mistake. This is disastrous in cases when big amounts are involved. uh, Ideally there should be checks and balances. There should be and there are compliance actions against you if you have a fat finger issue at workplace, because you are responsible and you need to be responsible for the stuff you do. So let's look at some examples. It's quite interesting. Citibank is quite notoriously popular for having weird and hilarious and ridiculous fat finger errors. Here, Citigroup mistakenly deposits $81 trillion to a customer, which is how ridiculous, especially when you read the first line. 81 trillion was erroneously credited by Citigroup as the customer was only meant to receive $280. So this is funny. The payment bypass all Citigroup's controls. Yeah, so this is the first part, yeah. The payment bypass all Citigroup controls. So fat finger is human oversight, but that means that banks need to have strong controls, checks and balances, compliance teams, risk control teams that can avoid such ridiculous issues and in general fat fingers in the industry. This 81 trillion had to be reversed several hours after its execution, which the bank refers to as a near miss. Near miss is basically another term. Well, we were talking about fat finger, but near miss is another term in. Oops, sorry. If there was some noise on the mic. Near miss is also another term in finance, which basically means you make a transaction, but you have the window where you can reverse this transaction, which was a erroneous transaction. And this is called a near miss, that you successfully reverse a transaction after you did it, which was the wrong transaction. Citigroup, one of the most recognized banks, was almost involved in a $1 trillion mistake last year. In April, the bank executed a transfer of 81 trillion to a customer, an error that would have been critical for the institution. According to CNBC, the transfer passed the revision of two employees, but but was deducted by a third one 90 minutes afterwards. While the funds would have been unable to move, the episode shows the deficiencies that plague the world of fiat banking. Interesting, very interesting. The kind of event where an erroneous payment is charged, but the bank can recover the funds is yeah, similar, yeah. It's called a near miss. For Citigroup, near misses are more common than they should be. Yes, we know, as this happened 10 times during 2024, involving 1 billion or more. The year before it happened 13 times. So yeah, coming back, coming back to our discussion. If you're in finance, someone you make a mistake on the Excel sheet, as you saw that we were just trying to understand why are the margins not adding up, because we know that the revenue is the same and the gross profit is the same, but margins on my sheet are different and my friend's sheet are different. So we needed to look in the numbers and we realized there is a fat fingered error on one of the calculations, and fat fingers are not easy sometimes to identify if you're not taking help of automation machines, especially in big banking institutions of the world. And next time when you create or have a human error like this and your friend says something, you can use a more fancy word and say, hey, I just had a fat finger. If you found this insightful or it was something that you did not know before, consider subscribing. Consider wherever I'm posting this. So consider engaging with me. Write a comment or write a message to me if you are interested in discussing finance. I'm always open to talk. I don't come here often, but when I feel like creating a video or when I feel like you're sharing something on the go, I do it and I enjoy it. So thank you very much. See you around.